Alright guys, so it's officially time to say goodbye to Dragon Ball Legends 5th year anniversary. Now, in today's video, I'll be giving you guys my full, honest, final verdict review on a scale of 1 through 10 of what I thought about this anniversary. I do not think it was a perfect anniversary by all means. I think the hype is kind of getting to our heads on it's a perfect anniversary. It was not a perfect anniversary, but I do think it was the best anniversary or best celebration up to date in Dragon Ball Legends. And I really hope they continue to build on top of this. But I do also think it was really good because there were actually 4 parts to the anniversary. A lot of people think there was 3 parts, but there were 4 parts, and I'll discuss that in just one bit. But I also want to hear your comments in the comment section down below. Give me your honest final verdict review on a scale of 1 through 10. But guys, let's not waste any time. And by the way, if you guys do find value in today's video, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe, because why not? It is for free. So, all right, guys, I did mention there were 4 parts to the anniversary. The first part was actually before the anniversary even started, which was a week or 2 before the anniversary, which is where they added a ton of quality of life changes to the game in preparation for the anniversary, such as making Shala a sparking character and a ton of other stuff. I mean, they just added a ton of quality of life. I'm not going to go through every single individual thing, but I'll give that part. You know what? There's actually one bad thing, which was the arts boost, which I'm still not a fan of. They could have done that better. But the pre-anniversary, which is technically speaking the first part, or let's just call it pre-anniversary, right? Which is part 1 technically. I would give it a rating of 8 out of 10. Because they added a whole, like, if they didn't add the arts seeds system, I would still consider it good. It's just that they didn't handle the arts boost system very well. I think it's too grindy. I think they should have eased up on it just a little bit, but it is what it is. It's here and it's here to stay. So 8 out of 10 on the pre-anniversary. Now let's talk about part number 1, 2, and 3, because obviously you guys already know part 1 was Goku and Frieza. You know, part 2 was very surprising, where they shook us with, you know, we all expected Orange Piccolo, but then we also got Gamma 1 and 2. And then, of course, the finale, which was Ultra Vegeta Blue. So let's start off with part 1 really quick. Let's get to the characters first, and then let's just go over the events after. I think that would make more sense. Now, Goku and Frieza, I would say this. In terms of just characters itself, before the buff, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. After the buff, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. Speaking on just the banner and characters itself, it's a huge, fast improvement from the last anniversary. If you guys remember, for the first part of the last anniversary, we got an NUI Goku, and then we got a transforming Vegeta that died within like a month. And then we also got an Extreme Urine, right? So in terms of the banner fillers, this banner was so much better. I mean, you can argue that every character is usable, except for the extremes, right? Because we got an extreme Champa, and as well as, of course, Vado. So those are kind of extreme units, but we're not really going to calculate that. In terms of like Kawaii, Casserole, they're actually usable, right? And of course, you know, Goku and Frieza, they were good before, but they just weren't like opening celebration worthy of a character to be good. Now they just made this character extremely busted, and I'm not gonna argue against that. I still think characters that open up anniversaries or big celebrations like the Legends Festival and end it should be this good. I think they should be this good, because if I'm gonna spend money on a character, I don't want that character to suck. Everybody's complaining, oh, this character's too broken. Okay, would you rather, and there's no such thing as balance in games, by the way, but would you rather have a character that's spend money on a character or spend your crystals on a character that's mid or really busted? For me, I just want the character to be good, right? If I'm going to spend my money, my hard-earned money on a character, I want it to be good. I want to be fulfilled, right? Like, I just pulled a great character, not a character that's going to die within 2 to 3 months, right? So this character is here to stay for sure after the buff, right? So 9.5 in terms of the banners. We're speaking directly on banners here, guys. Now, this next one's very interesting, okay? So this one, we got a dual LF banner. Now, this one's the hardest one to grade for many reasons. Okay, in terms of hype level, it was extremely hype because it took everybody by storm, right? We ended up getting Orange Piccolo. We thought that was going to be it, but then next thing you know, we got LF Gamma 1 and 2, okay? In terms of hype, I would give it 9,000 out of 10, 10 out of 10, of course. It was extremely hype. In terms of character quality, speaking directly for Orange Piccolo here, extremely disappointing. I mean, there's not much to say here. I mean, this character's already dead. In my books, he's already dead. In the top 1,000, you don't see this character. I haven't seen this character ever since this character came out. Okay. Now, can you make an argument that he could be good on a good player's hands? Yeah, of course you can make that argument. But in terms of like, this character is just missing so much. This is not going to be an Orange Piccolo video, but I'm just saying they could have done this character much, much better. For example, his unit gauge should have filled up more than once, definitely. Like, just one time is super lackluster. On the other hand, Gamma 1 and 2 was done phenomenally, not only in terms of animations, but the character itself is actually really, really well done. The switching back and forth, probably the coolest looking LF as well, if you guys do land that. I'm not going to get to the character's mechanics and stuff like that, but in terms of animation, hype, very well done, well balanced, like well made, structured. This character is perfect, which is completely the opposite of Orange Piccolo, right? So, but then of course we got Ultra Vegeta Blue that came out that is red, so he kind of fell off a little bit, but it's still, it is what it is. This character is still a very fun, well made character, probably one of the best well made characters I've ever seen in Dragon Ball Legends, honestly. So yeah, very disappointed with Orange Piccolo, very impressed with Gamma 1 and 2, right? So this banner here, like for example, like I would, the Gamma 1 and 2 banner, I would rate it a 10 out of 10 because of how well this character is done. Or not the banner, the character itself, right? And especially Magenta, like pulling that trigger on Cell Max threw everybody by surprise. So they integrated Cell Max into the mix. 10 out of 10. This banner's a 10 out of 10. On the other hand, Orange Piccolo, I would give it like a 7 out of 10. Orange Piccolo is a hype character. Nerdhan is still a very solid character. I still think so. But there's not much to the banner. Like, I 14. You guys saw me 14-star Orange Piccolo. It's a shame I didn't 14-star Gamma 1 and 2. But it is what it is, okay? So, Gamma 1 and 2, 10 out of 10. Orange Piccolo, I would even say a 6.5 out of 10. I'll bring it down a little bit. 6.5 out of 10, right? And, okay, this final banner here, which is going to be Ultra Vegeta Blue banner. In terms of the presentation of the reveal of Ultra Vegeta Blue, absolutely threw me by shock. I mean, you could tell they care about the game. The whole drone show they did with the presentation was absolutely well done, beautifully done, I would say, right? This character does not suck. You don't want the beginning character. And by the way, this also brings me to, like, for example, the Legends Festival. The start and the end of these celebrations should be like the best character and then another best character, if you guys want to say that, right? So, for example, like the last Legends Festival was Super Saiyan 4 Goku Vegeta, which is a really good character, and then it ended off on an Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, which is a great character. And in the middle, it was Zamasu, which was still really good and still used till this day, but it wasn't the headliner in Father Son Galagun, which was the disappointment of the banner, which I still liked them, but still. You know, them making characters like this, Ultra Vegeta Blue, you could complain that they're busted and all, but like I said in the beginning of the video, I'd rather have a character that's busted than a character that's mid, that's going to die in two months, right? So, I love this character. I 14-starred this character, you guys already know. Hype level, the drone show, everything was absolutely beautifully done. 10 out of 10. So, Gamma banner, 10 out of 10. The show with this and this banner, 10 out of 10 as well. The Goku and Frieza banner, because they had the mishap, right, with them having to buff Goku and Frieza, I would say a 9 out of 10. And then the Orange Piccolo banner, a 6.5 out of 10. So overall, the banners itself, I would say it's a 9 out of 10. Overall, and I can even push it up to a 9.5 out of 10. I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10 because I don't think everything is perfect. I think nothing in life is perfect. So there's always room for improvement. So, I mean, honestly, 9.5 out of 10. All the banners combined is great. Near perfect. In terms of hype, good characters, quality, everything, diversity of characters, fulfilled banners, right? Banners that actually have good characters, full characters, multiple characters. Beautifully well done. Now, how did I forget about this? We also got Super Saiyan Blue Shallot in the announcement with Orange Piccolo and Gamma 1 and 2. But that's not necessarily what we're talking about, right? We're talking about specifically just the characters and banners itself. So, well done. I mean, I cannot stress up. I would give it a 10 out of 10, but I don't think anything in life deserves a 10 out of 10, right? So, 9.5 out of 10 for the banners. Best anniversary ever, right? In terms of characters and fulfillment. Now, events, I will say this. They could have handled the events better. I think something that really surprised me that I really liked about it's not really an event, but something they added was the there's actually a lot of disappointments, to be honest with you guys, but I like the spin the wheel when you log in. I thought it was really cool. I ended up getting lucky enough to getting 4 LF or 3 LF Z powers, so that was pretty cool too. It's just really nice to see the spin the wheel every time, so I liked it. It wasn't nothing too crazy, but it was a really nice touch, so I like that. Now, a few disappointments I'm going to add is 2 key ones, 3 key ones, 3, okay? Disappointments in terms of events. Hopoi, you guys know how I feel about this. The worst Hopoi in existence. And it's an anniversary. They had the audacity to label it Hopoi, right? Our anniversary Hopoi. The reason being why is because A, it does not give out any crystals. B, it does not give out any. I got to show you guys something. So it does not. I got to find it. But anyways, it does not give out any Z power, Legend Limited Multi Z power. If you guys might be saying DB Zoom, you can still pull it if you get lucky. The stats on that, if you guys did not know, there's higher chances of getting hit by lightning than pulling a Legends Limited Multi Z power. Literally, that's the stat. I'm gonna post it on my Twitter later, but that's the stat. You guys can get hit by lightning more than you guys can pull a LF Z power off of the Hopoi, which is a big disappointment. And as well as no energy, which really sucks for the newer players and even the veterans like myself. So there was really nothing special about the Hopoi whatsoever in my personal opinion. But so yeah, worst Hopoi ever, right? Another disappointment was Shenron. Shenron, they should have added maybe a Parunga, a Super Shenron, add multiple wishes onto it, because I do think just one wish is kind of lackluster. They should have at least added Parunga and made us make 3 wishes so we could get the title, so we could get 1,000 crystals, which is not a lot. If you guys really think about it, it's a huge event, right? It's a really cool event, but it does not necessarily give out too much if you guys only get to pick one thing. Now, there are rewards in the middle of collecting the Dragon Balls. I get it, but still, when we wish something, I just wish, pun unintended, we were able to get more. So there's that. Another thing I did not like was the anniversary. I liked and I didn't like. So I liked the. So, okay, I'm going to say I liked it. I'm going to scratch and I like it. The raids. The reason why I was about to say I didn't like the raids is because in between, there were 7 raids, which is great. Don't get me wrong, right? Back to back to back. Amazing. The only thing I didn't like is that I wish they added 100 Legends Limited Multi Z power per raid, like the final raid. Now, you guys might be saying, DB Zoom, you can also get 600 off of just, completing a certain amount of, raid honor medals. You could get 600 off of that, which is good. But I just wanted more for 7 full raids, right, in a row for the anniversary for 2 months. I just wanted more. Although I would still give it a 9 out of 10, which is nearly a perfect score because it's back-to-back 7 in a row, right? And it's very fulfilling. So much crystals up for grabs. It was really great and so much good rewards. Like, it's so much stuff, right? So, but yeah, I could go on forever. Final verdict is going to be a 9 out of 10. It would have been a 9.5 out of 10 if they made the Hopoi better. If they made the Hopoi better, it would have been a near perfect celebration, but they really dropped the ball with the Hopoi, right? So yeah, guys, comment down below what you guys think. What is your verdict in terms of all the parts combined, whatever you guys want to say on a rating of scale of 1 through 10, and let me know. And if you guys did enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe, because why not? It is for free. And I'll definitely catch you guys once again on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.